Hello and welcome back. This is going to be a new series that I'm doing on my channel, and it is sort of my Buju Positive Vibes Planner. I just got this one. It's from the Sticker Party. She just released this a few weeks ago, and it is so pretty. The outside is super soft, and it came with some lovely stickers and a journaling card, as well as some washi and tea. So I'm just going to go ahead here and start with just my title page. What I did before is I just took some time to sort of trace with a pencil and sort of map out what I wanted to do. And so I'm just going in first with a highlighter, and I'm going over my design. I did take the eraser before I started just to make sure that it wasn't too visible. And then I will go over top of that design with a pen. I'm using this one by Papermate. I like that it's a little bit thicker. And the highlighters that I'm using are from Zebra. I got the lettering set off of Amazon, and I really like them. The only negative I find with them is that some of them are quite bright. And with this, I wanted to go for more of a pastel theme. So then I decided to take the journaling card that came with this collection, and I wanted to cut it up. Erica had actually suggested that she would love to see somebody use this in their bullet journal, so I decided to give it a try. I have that handy dandy little sticker maker. I actually had that from a long time ago when I was a bridesmaid and I was making her invites. I bought this to make the invites. So it actually just turns whatever you want into a sticker. I don't know if they sell them anymore. I will look it up and see if I can find one to list in the description. It is really useful when you're doing stuff like this. So then I'm taking the washi that came with the kit, and I'm adding that for a little bit more detail on the side because I thought it was kind of missing a little bit. And there's the wider washi that came with the kit too. I really love the design on that one. And then I wanted to add in a quote. I had said earlier I wanted to make a positivity bullet journal, and I wanted to just focus every month on things that I'm sort of grateful for. And so I thought that this would be a great way to start the journal was with a quote that sort of resonated with me. So the one that I picked was, "A negative mind will never give you a positive life." And I thought that that was a good reminder. So I really liked this. I don't know if I like, after I went over and outlined it, I don't think I liked it as much, but you live and you learn. The other thing I'm finding is really good about this bullet journal is that it's teaching me to be less of a perfectionist. I definitely struggle with perfectionism, and it makes me not even start things if I can't do them perfectly. So I kind of like this because it's breaking me out of that shell. So now I wanted to make a year in photos, and I thought it'd be a great idea to make it so that the title can span the entire year. So in order to do that, I had to cut out that little piece to make a door. I got this idea from Amanda Rach Lee, I believe is her name, that she has an amazing YouTube channel with so many bullet journal ideas. And I saw her do this in one of her, I think, weekly spreads, and I thought it was amazing because you're not having to redo your title page, and you can fit so much more on one page. So I'm just writing down a year in photos. I decided to switch the color each time because I kind of want to incorporate all these colors into an entire year of pictures. So for this one, I'm going to have photos for January and February. I have to pick one photo each month that I want as sort of a memory, which will be really hard for me. When I thought about this, I thought, oh, maybe I could do 2 photos a month or 3 photos a month. But I'm really holding myself to only 1 photo a month. So now I'm going in with these stencils. I got this from a giveaway, so I don't even know the brand of them. But they work great because they have tons of different shapes, and so it makes it a lot faster to have to draw rectangles and you're not having to measure them out. to make them all the same size. So I kind of wanted to make it like a little old school photo frame so that I could enter in the month and then print off a picture every single month and put it into the rectangle. So I'm just adding the washi there so you can actually see the edge of that little door. And maybe, I think it makes it a little bit more sturdy too. So I added that in, and then I'm going to continue adding the photo boxes. Now I want to enter in the part to add in each of the months. So I'm adding a little line at the bottom of each of the rectangles. So it's more of like an old school photo, and it gives me a little spot to write. Now I'm going to go in with my highlighter. It's a gray, and I just wanted to add a little shadow to each of the photo boxes. I really like how this turned out. I think it gives it just that little bit more dimension. Been walking down the street so many times my feet know every brick and stone could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why. Feeling homesick. Oh. All I know is this is where my heart is. Oh. I have seen many places where the beauty. So now I'm going in and lettering. I wanted it to be more of a fun font for each of the months. So I'm doing like a different A, I think more of sort of a typewriter font. I thought it'd be kind of fun and cute. But I don't have to be chasing every dream that I have. Oh, no. 'Cause the thing is I've got more love here than I can. Now the fun part, I got to add in a photo. These are my boys and they're playing Sequence. January we spent a ton of time playing board games, so I wanted to document that for that month. And then in February my oldest got a violin, so I wanted to record that that was when he started that, because he also was going to start lessons the month of February as well for both violin and piano. So now I thought that the spread just needed a little bit more, so I'm using this stencil. It had some stars and moons and a bunch of little shapes, so I thought I would go through with some of the colors that I used in the title and pull that in throughout the page. All the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feel it.
time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever.
Okay, now I want to start by doing a month by month spread. Old me would have done January and just back planned it sort of, but I'm really trying to work on that. So I'm not doing January. I'm going to start with February, and my goal for this is just to every single month record some of the positive things that are happening that month, so that then I can look back at it. If I'm having a bad day, I can go and open this journal and read some of the great things that are happening. So I took some of my leftover deco from my February mystery kit. I thought it'd be perfect for this. And I just put it along the edge. I kind of wanted to have the side of that page be a little bit of a peekaboo to the other page. As you can see there. Then I'm also taking this leftover washi from my mystery kit. This was the Erin Condren size, and I wasn't going to use it. So I thought it'd be perfect at the bottom of the bullet journal, just for a little bit more color and detail.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking?
Then because I switched over the flowers, I decided to re-letter the February at the top. So I just do a quick lettering with pencil, and then I erase it so I can barely see it. And it just makes it easier when I go in with the pen, so that I know it's actually going to fit. Which, it was a tight squeeze at the end there. I probably could have started a little bit earlier, but that's okay. Then I'm going in underneath and I'm writing down memories.
A few years later, I have started thinking if it's just
Now I'm using my Simply Gilded pen, and I'm going over the highlighter to add a little bit more detail, since that color was very faint and a little bit harder to read without it. So I decided to do sort of a love theme for February. It's very simple. I'm just putting a bunch of hearts on the page, sort of to look like the candy hearts. And I'm using a couple shades of pink. So I'm going in with the lighter shade right now and just coloring in a bunch of hearts.
But you show me life is full of faces. Sometimes clouds got in our favorite places, but we were young and unaware.
oh, I got you, there's no reason to chasing payment on my own, 'cause you're here to stay every night and day. I'm delighted 'cause I got you.
I'm then adding a little bit of a shadow so it looks more like a candy heart. A little bit of a comic style, but I really like how it turned out after I went over and outlined it too.
God in my way before, pouring like a waterfall. I cried a million tears and more to find out where I belong. We're not young, but we're still free and running, and this day has never kept us bothering. Every day we dance and life's been smiling. We're not young, still drunk in love. Oh, I got you, there's no reason to chasing pavement on my own, 'cause you're here to stay every night and day. I'm delighted 'cause I got you. La 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 la. Time is up, nothing to do. You are gone, that makes me blue. But here he comes to take me too. Gonna stay in this moment. Gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely. I am finally home at last.
So now I'm just going in and I'm recording some of the positive things that have already happened in February and slash memories that have happened. So I'm just recording that Elliot is starting his lessons this month. I thought that that'd be a nice thing to look back at when he's older, so I know exactly how old he was when he started these things, because knowing me, I will forget. And then I thought it'd be cute to add in a little bit more of this flower deco into the spread too.
Been walking down the street so many times my feet know every brick and stone could wear a blindfold.
So I thought that the background needed a little bit more detail, so I decided to just draw some squiggly lines and add leaves onto it to make sort of a vine. I thought that this added a little bit more detail and it was really easy to do and fun.
All I know, all I know, all I know is this is where my heart is. Oh, I have seen many places where the beauty never ends. Different cities, friendly faces, and perhaps I'm going back. But I don't have to be chasing every dream that I have. Oh, 'cause the thing is I've got more love here than I can bear.
And then I wanted to add a little bit more detail to the background, so I took the rest of the deco from that February mystery kit and I added it to the background as well.
My heart is all you know, it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times my feet know every brick and stone could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why I'm always feeling homesick.
And then I wanted to add one last memory, and that was Winston. He is obsessed with card games, and specifically he really likes playing Crazy Eights, and he is very much a card shark. So that's something we like to play before bed, and I wanted to record it. He's only 3, so I thought it would be interesting to look back on of the things that he loves to do. So here's my completed setup for my bullet journal. Let me know if you like these videos. I'd be happy to share my next month's setup and the theme that I do there too. Leave a comment. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll be back again on Sunday with another Plan With Me.